Moving right along, next game on the board, another divisional matchup. Again, a theme for this week. The Washington football team are traveling to New York to take on the Giants. Giants coming in at home, 4-12. Washington football team 6-10 after some promise in the middle of the season and a late rally to try to make into the playoffs, but unfortunately it didn't work out that way. They are favored by 7 points here on the road, over under 38. The Washington football team leaked the name of their future mascot. We saw it this weekend. I think they had put out like 8 options, but then somebody found out that when you went on Washington Admirals.com, it took you to the football team website.
Yeah, they took a huge L. Yeah. They took a huge L, and then they're not only taking L's on the field, they're taking L's virtually, digitally on the internet.
Yeah. Every part of that team right now is an L.
Yeah.
So maybe it's admirable that they're becoming admirals.
Nice. Damn, it's not admirable at all.
No, that's a weird name.
I would be so upset if I was a Washington football fan.
They're trying to do the namesake thing. Like, first we got to name ourselves admirable, then we can be admirable.
Just think about this. This is like the definition of a cursed team, right? The beginning of the season, like week 2 or 3, they had like a sewage leak in their stadium.
Yep.
Like their like sewage system started pouring on the fans.
Pooping on the fans.
Pooping on the fans. And then the next thing you know, there's some fans trying to like high five Jalen Hurts. The fans almost died.
Yeah.
The stadium collapsed. Like, they're just...
I've watched that video like 10 times.
Yeah.
There's this cameraman who's standing on the side where the rail breaks, and a guy falls on him. And this Washington football team camera guy starts kicking the fan.
My God.
I'm like, what are you doing? Like,
oh man.
Even
so
the fans are
when we went to Minnesota, I was talking about how like it's not just the Vikings that's upside down. Like just no disrespect to the city, but like a little bit of disrespect. Like everything's backwards. Everything was messed up. I think there's deeper reasons why teams suck. I'm gonna write a book one day about deeper reasons why teams suck.
Yeah.
Deep roots of the NFL.
Damn.
Yeah. They just fundamentally, structurally, where they're playing and how that place operates is just seeping in.
Like, think about it. Like, it can get really philosophical and weird.
Yeah.
But like, it could play a factor.
100%. I'm in agreement with that. I totally agree. Like where you played, the city, its landscape, the way that city views the football team, the importance of it, all of that.
Everything.
All of that matters.
Everything.
It's like corporate culture when you're working in a business, and so it's like
or like a relationship, right? Mm-hmm. You're having like a great time, and then you come home and like you put your shoes in a certain position, and then your girlfriend gets mad at you for putting your shoe. It's never happened before, but I'm just saying, like, it's those simple things. Like everything needs to tweak together for something to flourish, and like their whole system is just.
Yeah. The Washington football team, they've been really streaky. Yep. They started off not so well, and then they won 3 straight, lost 3 straight, and then now they've got this 6-10 record. But they're playing against a Giants team that also sucks.
Bad.
It's really poor.
Yeah.
Mike Glennon's not going to start. Jake Fromm is going to
start.
They're
openly tanking. Yeah. When you start Jake Fromm, it leads me to believe, based on what we saw just the week he played, he is so bad.
Yeah.
They also probably don't have any other options with their injuries and things like that. But
I feel like Daniel Jones could play.
No, he's got a serious neck injury.
Oh, that's
he's
right.
been
Still
like he's done.
Yeah.
You know how bad the Giants are? Like
how bad
are they?
How bad are they?
So the Giants are the only team to score 10 points or fewer in the first half of each game this season. Each game.
Okay? Every game.
The longest streak since 2002 Dallas Cowboys.
Wow, Quincy Carter days?
Oh yeah, that might be Quincy Carter days, yeah.
You can't even get on the end zone more than once?
Dude, you can't score 2 touchdowns in the first half? Like, dude, that's such a sad story. Which one's sadder? The Washington football team or the Giants?
I was wrong. It was not Quincy Carter. It was Chad Hutchinson.
Oh, that was my next guess.
It was close. It was close. Similar eras.
Dude, that's some quick Googling skills you got there.
Be like that. New MacBook Pro. It's just so fast.
Quick fingers.
It Googles it for me. But yeah, I expect this is 2 teams, again, that don't have a lot to play for. But again, the theme is a divisional game, so there is something to play for just inherently, right? And the roster construction, the Giants have been a revolving door of shit and injuries. And again, knowing that they're starting their 3rd-string quarterback, it's not going to take a lot, at least in my eyes, for the football team to just put together a decent game and win.
Yeah, Heineke's a good quarterback, a decent quarterback, and they were out a couple of weeks ago because of COVID and things like that. Guys are finally coming back. They should be able to beat the Giants.
Heineke is like Tom Brady in comparison to Jake Fromm. Like if you're putting Heineke is so much better than Jake Fromm.
Yeah, that's a great analogy. You have to say it like this though. Tom Brady is to Taylor Heineke as
some
Jake
fucking
Fromm.
SAT shit.
Dude,
yeah.
Shout out to Miss Doggett.
Word association.
Who taught me word associations in 7th grade.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Tom Brady is to Taylor Heineke as Jimmy Garoppolo is to Jake Fromm.
Damn, poor Jimmy Garoppolo.
He's a very mediocre quarterback.
Yeah, he is.
But yeah, again, as bad as this matchup seems on paper, Washington, I think consensusly, we think they should take care of business here. They just have too much more. They have more talent. And they're not a team that rolls over. You know, Heineke is, again, the definition of like tenacious, give it my all, doesn't matter what's going on, right? And you're not getting that from Jake Fromm, unfortunately. He's just not capable of doing that.
Heineke is like a slightly better Baker Mayfield.
Yeah. Yeah, I would take Heineke over Baker.
I would too.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Isn't that crazy?
Sure. That's wild.
You think NFL GMs are saying that?
Probably. God, dude,
Baker, you got to be accurate as a quarterback, and Heineke's definitely more accurate than Baker Mayfield.
When you have the best offensive line in football and play like the worst quarterback in football, you can point fingers there.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm going to try to give Baker Mayfield a silver lining on is that injury this year. I really think fucked him up.
Yeah.
So I'm very curious to see, like, if he had that line and he can't be accurate, then there's no room for him in the NFL. He had the perfect situation, right? Like, what do quarterbacks want more than anything is to be able to throw without getting pressured. Yeah. Like, you're taking away so much of the defensive game there. And if he can't complete passes that way, I just feel like the last couple of seasons, he's known to be not as accurate as you'd hope, but not as inaccurate as I feel like we saw this year.
Yeah. He's also, I mean, when you have that good of a line and you're getting sacked 9 times, that's also not completely on the quarterback. Yeah. You know, this is another team with like bigger problems than just a person. But yeah.
I mean, the person's a problem too.
Yeah,
I mean, like,
definitely.
In terms of QB mechanics and just the person that you are, like, I don't know if he's like a leader in that locker room. Yeah. Like,
I think
guys
this is
like
a
Tom
clear
Brady
problem of like overbearing as a leader.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
He's
he's trying too hard.
Yeah, this is the definition of that. Yeah. Like, he should be like, hey, we want to win games. My arm's not working that well. Yeah. Somebody else should play, and I'll help you from the sideline.
Yes,
but like
that's a leader.
That's a leader. Yeah. There's a difference between. There's like an old saying or whatever. There's a difference between a boss and a leader.
Yep.
Right? Like, the boss tells people what to do. A leader does those things so other people can do them. So he's trying to be a leader. Yeah. He's just not like
it's not. I don't think it's in him. Like,
maybe he's just scared because you got Case Keenum in the back as a backup quarterback, who's not a bad quarterback.
No.
And
he's probably one of the best backups.
I'd take him as a backup in a heartbeat.
Yeah. So maybe he's just scared he's gonna lose his job, and he's like, I don't want that.
Yeah.
Put me on the field, coach.
Deeper problems.
Yeah. But yeah, again, football team expecting to take care of business there at the Giants. The next game on the board,